Hello and welcome to the Marvel show Game of Thrones. If you've never watched before, I'm your host Steve, and it's a react show to the Game of Thrones because way back in lockdown I'd never watched an episode. I kind of think I'd missed the boat basically, but now thanks to one of my subscribers I'm watching the entire series, and last week we watched the first episode of season 7. By the way, you know I had a bit of a dickhead moment last week. Well, I had another one. I didn't realise there's only 8 seasons. I thought there was 10. So now I've just lost 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. They've gone. I'm never going to get them back again. I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. And I know a lot of you want me to speed up things. You know, you're like, oh, can you get another one out? But you know what? No, I'm slowing up because I don't want this to end. I don't want to whack 2 episodes at a time. So usually I watch 2 episodes each time, but I'm just watching 1 each time now because I just don't want this to end. So, I'm absolutely gutted. I've lost 2 whole seasons. Imagine what that would feel like. Gee, I can't believe this. Anyway, if you like Game of Thrones, please subscribe, hit the bell, like, and all that crap. So last week, like I said, we watched episode 1, which was Dragonstone, not Dragonglass. I know I got a bit confused, but yeah, Dragonstone. And wow, it was an awesome episode. We started off with Dear Lord Frey. And yeah, I did not click on at all with that bit. Again, dickhead moment. But I'm kind of glad I didn't really, because it hit me so hard when I found out that it was actually Arya that was actually hiding underneath his skin, which is pretty gross when you think about it. Another thing, I'd like to see how they never went into that, did they, in the House of Black and White? They never showed how how it actually works. You know, that would have been quite cool to see. Anyway. I don't know how long she was in disguise as Lord Frey, because I know there's the time things jumping quite a bit, so it could have been, I don't know, it must have been at least, no, we're talking several months? Was she Lord Frey for several months? 'Cause that's a bit weird. I don't know, I'm not sure, but anyway. What I thought was a flashback, it wasn't a flashback, but Lord Frey called all the heads of his army into the banqueting hall and put on a big feast for them all. And gave them this really expensive wine, and as the wine was being poured, in my head I kind of thought, I wonder if it's been poisoned. Just a random thought, and then it got even more suspicious when everyone drunk, apart from Lord Frey, didn't drink, and then I knew something was up. And then he started ripping into them, saying, you know, you were so brave, all of you. You know, you killed a mother and her unborn baby. You killed a mother of 5 and all this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is going on? And I thought he'd completely lost the plot because they all started dropping dead. You know, they were coughing up blood and everything. And I thought, why is he doing that? It's crazy. And then of course he just did that and pulled, and it was Arya, and I was just like, oh, what a twat. But anyway, it was brilliant. I loved seeing that as well, and I'm glad Lord Frey's out of it now. Thank Christ. He was out of it before, wasn't he? But he's doubly out of it now. So what does she do? Does she keep his face handy then, like in a little pouch or something, in case she needs it again? I don't know how it works. And also we had quite a bit of the Hound in this episode, which was brilliant. He's really changed, and I love his kind of character arc from how he was in the first season to how he is now. He hasn't lost his edge. He still wouldn't want to mess with him, but he seems to be a lot more understanding now. And I think it's really sweet. They were in a blizzard, and they stumbled across the same house that him and Arya were in way back in the 4th season. It was the father and the daughter that he stole the silver from, and I think he clicked on straight away that it was that place. But anyway, they all went in there, the Brotherhood, and he was invited to look into the flames, which of course he's against anyway on principle, but also the fact that he's shit scared of flames. But he did, and he looked in the flames, and he actually had a proper vision, which sent chills up my spine. I'm not even joking. He envisioned the wall, and he said thousands of White Walkers just coming through the wall. So, oh my God, this is so exciting. I actually can't wait. I just know they're coming, and it's just, I'm buzzing now. It's without doubt the most exciting story in quite a while. And also he buried the father and daughter outside, and he said kind of his own little prayer for them. So he's going up in my estimations massively at the moment. I'm really loving the Hound. And also Edison, who is Jon Snow's friend from the Wall, he let in Bran and Mira. He wasn't sure at first, but Bran basically told him what he'd been doing for the last couple of years, and he said, yeah, okay, you can come in. So I'm not sure I'm not sure how far away the walkers are. I'll come to this in a minute because I'm a bit confused about a couple of things. But with Bran, I'm not sure where he's going to go now. He's not going to stay on the wall. It wouldn't make sense to me at all. I think he's going to make his way back to Winterfell, hopefully, and be with Jon again, because that would be perfect. I'd love that. But in the meantime, back in Winterfell, Jon had a meeting with, again, all sort of the heads of the North, and there were a couple of, I can't remember their name, Keir Stark and I can never remember the name off the top of my head. But anyway, there were two of the houses that went against the Starks. They've been loyal to them for hundreds of years. The Boltons have come along and they backed the Boltons. Their houses were basically wiped out. All the heads of houses were killed. And so all you were left with was like a 10-year-old boy, and I think it looked like about a 14 or 15-year-old girl. They were the new heads of the houses. Now Sansa wanted to strip them of their houses and give them to the people that were loyal to them. But like Jon said, you can't blame them for the crimes of their parents. And he made them come out and get on one knee, and they swore loyalty to the Starks. And he was right, and Jon was totally right, I think, anyway. And he let them keep their castles and whatnot. And then later on, we saw Littlefinger again trying to wiggle his way around Sansa, and again she was having none of it. Brienne came up straight away to back her up, which was cool. But like Brienne said, how long is he going to have to hang around? And Sansa said, well, he did technically save us. So, but I do ask that question as well. How long is he going to be there for? Because he's always up to some devious plan, isn't he? He's up to something, and that worries me all the time. Jon also gave the job to the wildlings to protect the castle, which I believe is at where the sea meets the wall. I'm not sure what the castle name is. I can't remember, but I think that's the vision that Hound had. That's where they're going to attack. That would make a lot more sense than trying to go through the main entrance to actually go around. So I'm worried already about the wildlings because they're going to get wiped out straight away. They're the first ones that are going to get wiped out. I don't want anything to happen to Tormund. And what's the other thing I was going to say? And also I wanted to know, as Bran's been touched by the Night King, and he was able to go into the cave where the three-eyed raven was. Does that mean now that he can in some way go through the walls? I know the wall has got some sort of spells on it to stop the dead from crossing. So does that count? Would that work? Not sure. Right. So the thing that I wanted to ask about, and I don't want anyone to give it away, but this is just my head buzzing. So we found out through Sam that there's a mountain's worth of dragon glass at Dragonstone. Now apparently Stannis told him that, but I didn't think Stannis actually said exactly where it was. I think he said he knew that there was a place. Perhaps I got that a bit wrong. But now I'm assuming now that Jon is going to go, as soon as Jon finds out, he's going to go down there, probably himself, and try and get as much of it as he can. But I'm thinking, how far away are the walkers from the wall? They're not that far away, surely. I mean, I'm talking like a few days, I thought. So it's going to take him weeks and weeks to go and get the Dragonstone. Unless I've got it wrong, but they're further away than I thought. But I don't think that they are that far away. They can't be. Because when Benjen rescued them, it didn't seem that long that they were at the wall. So I don't think that they're that far away. So this is a bit I'm going to get confused about. And this is a bit where the timeline thing may get a little bit chopped. Because if Jon does go down there, then I dare say he'll be back in time to meet the walkers. Anyway, that was just on my mind to share with you. There was a great bit of Sam in there, quite a large portion of it actually, which was really cool. He's really had to start at the bottom. He's doing people's chamber pots, he's feeding, he's doing autopsies, all the gross stuff. And there was a great cutscene of like a montage of pulling the pans from under the bed, then spooning food in people's bowls, and in the end it almost looked like it was the same thing. It was gross. I've never been grossed out and laughed at the same time so much. And then we had he found the books that were behind this cage he wasn't allowed to get to, and obviously they were ones about the walkers. And then he did the thing that really freaked me out where he managed to steal some keys, got the books out, and I still think he's going to get caught because he read through the books quick and found out about this place. I didn't know where it was to begin with, and I looked into it and I saw on the actual map that the actual Stannis' old castle was actually there at Dragonstone, so I sussed out where it was in the end. And it's good to see Gilly and little Sam still around. I'm not going to get into the fact that little Sam's suddenly grown up. I'm not going to go there. But yeah, so I'm not worried now that he's going to get caught with these books trying to put them back. This kind of thing really freaks me out. Another bit I forgot to mention last time is that Jorah is in there. Where did that come from? That completely threw me. I mean, is he? He's not being arrested, is he? I mean, he looked like he was in a prison cell. I mean, I take it he's gone there for help, and that they're trying to find a cure for him. I'm not sure. The cure would be there, surely. It would be in that library. So I'm hoping that he does get the cure. Hopefully. We also had some Daenerys. She's landed at Dragonstone now, her kind of family's birthplace, if you like, and she did the whole Earth grab thing, which was quite cool. Worried me shitless though when she was like walking towards through the gates, because she only had about 10 people with her, and I thought if this is an ambush attempt, she's screwed, because everyone else is on the boats. You know, they're still coming on shore. So I was really nervous about that, but nothing happened, at least yet. And she sort of went to the throne room and all of that, which was really, really cool. So I can't wait to see more of that. What else have we got? Also some King's Landing stuff. Euron appeared in front of Cersei and basically wanted to marry her. He was going to give her 1,000 ships. And she pushed him away straight away. She said, no, you can't be trusted. And he then returned by saying, right, I'll return to King's Landing with a special gift, which instantly is freaking me out, because that's got to be either Daenerys or Tyrion or someone of that kind of ilk. So I'm really worried about that. And I just hope that none of them get taken, because I really do want them to take King's Landing now. I'm dreading where that's going. And it's quite funny to see Jaime's face as well when he was basically coming on to Cersei. That was quite funny. Jaime's pissed me off, to be honest with you. He's gone straight back to Cersei again. I hate that, absolutely hate it. I don't think there's another character that's had such a roller coaster of likes and hates with me. One minute I love him, and the next minute I can't stand him again. It's a very strange curve he's going on. I don't think I've felt that way about anybody else. It's quite strange. So I think I've just covered it all pretty much in one take. That's pretty good going. So now we're going on to episode 2, which is Stormborn. So obviously another Daenerys episode. Man, I hope she doesn't get taken. I'll not be happy if this happens. I really won't. You'd have to be pretty good to kidnap her, because I mean, with the army she's got with her, you'd be stupid to even try it. But yeah, let's crack on with it and see. So yes, I'll see you in a minute. This is episode 2, season 7, Stormborn. See you soon.
There are no men like me.
Daenerys. That's scary as that place, isn't it? Cool.
I always thought this would be a homecoming. Doesn't feel like home.
We won't stay on Dragonstone for long. Conquering Westeros would be easy for you. But you're not here to be Queen of the Ashes.
No.
With the Tyrell army and the Dornish on our side, we have powerful allies in the south.
I never properly thanked you for that.
They joined our side, my queen, because they believe in you.
Who gave the order to kill me?
King Robert.
If he dislikes one monarch, he conspires to crown the next one. What kind of a servant is that?
Go easy.
The realm needs. Grey One can behead me, or your dragons can devour me. But if you let me live, I will serve you well. I will dedicate myself to seeing you on the Iron Throne, because I choose you. Because I know that people have no better chance than you.
Awkward.
Swear this to me, Varys. You'll look me in the eye as you have done today, and you'll tell me how I'm failing them.
I swear it, my queen.
Whew. And relax.
If you ever betray me, I'll burn you alive.
All friends then?
The Red Priestess from Ashai has come to see you.
Oh, you are joking. Oh my god.
I believe you have a role to play. As does another. The King in the North, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow? Ned Stark's bastard.
You know him?
I traveled with him to the war when he joined the Night's Watch.
He allowed the wildlings south of the Wall to protect them from great danger. As King in the North, He has united those wildlings with the northern houses, so together they may face their common enemy.
He sounds like quite a man.
Summon Jon Snow. Let him stand before you and tell you the things that have happened to him. The things that he has seen with his own eyes.
But I like Jon Snow, and I trusted him. And I am an excellent judge of character. He would make a valuable ally.
Ooh.
Executed his father, and conspired to murder his brother.
Very well. Send a raven north. Tell Jon Snow that his queen invites him to come to Dragonstone.
Oh my god.
And bend the knee.
It's getting a little bit, alright, you know.
All dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes. What does that mean?
It's something he said to me the first night we met.
Tyrion's not like the other Lannisters. He was always kind to me, but it's too great a risk.
Fire kills whites, you told me. What breathes fire? What if the army of the dead makes it past the wall? Do we have enough men to fight them?
Mindless, unsullied soldiers who will destroy your castle.
That's Sam's dad.
Dothraki heathens who will burn your villages to the ground. She crucified hundreds of noblemen in Slaver's Bay. And when she grew bored of that, she fed them to her dragons.
What?
We must stand together, all of us.
I want you to be my ranking general in the wars to come.
Oh, really?
I want you to swear allegiance to Cersei, and I want you to help me destroy her enemies.
We don't stab our rivals in the back or cut their throats at weddings. I've known Olenna since I was a child.
She was a great woman, once. Now, she's broken. She wants revenge so badly she brought the Dothraki to our shores. The Dothraki in Westeros for the first time in history. I know you don't like my sister, but you have to make a choice. Do you fight with us, or with foreign savages and eunuchs?
You should have cut off your arm the moment you were touched.
Oh my god.
Jorah moment.
Let him have a talk with him.
Valerion the Dread. The beast that Aegon rode across the sea. His flames forged the Iron Throne, but not invincible.
Not liking this.
One of Daenerys' dragons was wounded by spears in the fighting pits of Meereen. If they can be wounded, they can be killed. The finest artilators and blacksmiths in King's Landing have been laboring day and night, Your Grace.
We have an army, a fleet, and 3 dragons. We should hit King's Landing now, hard, with everything we have. The city will fall within a day.
If we turn the dragons loose, tens of thousands will die in the firestorms.
It's called war. You don't have the stomach for it. Scurry back into hiding.
I know how you wage war. We don't poison little girls here.
I am not here to be Queen of the Ashes. We will not attack King's Landing.
Then how do you mean to take the Iron Throne? By asking nicely?
Lady Greyjoy will escort you home to Sunspear, and her Iron Fleet will ferry the Dornish army back up to King's Landing. The Dornish will lay siege to the capital, alongside the Tyrell army. The Unsullied will have another objective. Grey Worm and the Unsullied will sail for the Rock and take it.
Do I have your support?
You have mine.
Dorne is with you, Your Grace.
Go on, Lena. Hey!
Thank you all.
Peace never lasts, my dear. Will you take a bit of advice from an old woman? The lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
Margie?
I like that.
It is hard for me to say goodbye to you.
Why?
Oh, they're really sweet, those two. Oh, yes! Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, hello. Bloody hell, that didn't take long. They're going to do naughties.
I want to see you.
I'm not sure if I do. I don't want to see it. It's going to look like an action man. How's it going to work? I have so many questions. Whoa. Crikey. Go Grey Worm.
I may have found a way to treat Sir Jorah. I'm familiar with Archmaester Pylos, his study of rare diseases.
Oh, you are?
Yes. Shall I tell you how he died? In grayscale. Procedure's far too dangerous, which is why it's now forbidden.
I think Sam's going to try it, though.